Hey there, if we haven't met yet, my name's Sarah and I'm the mom next door. Today let's talk about how to plan out your week using a bullet journal method. I like to plan out my week on Sunday evenings, so when I plan for the week, I like to plan for Monday through the next Sunday. Similar to how I start my daily planning, I like to start my weekly planning by thinking about 3 focus areas or priorities for the week. Later in the planning process, we'll capture all the tasks, but these should really be your top 3 focus area priorities for the week. I like to number them 1, 2, 3, and then I reflect on and write out my priorities for the week. Next, I write out key events for the upcoming week. I do not write out an entire schedule of everything I have going on that week. I like to highlight things that I either need to prepare for or that are really unusual and not typically scheduled. So if we have kids in sports with recurring practices on certain days, I don't list all that on my weekly planning page. I'll list that on my daily planning page. For this, I'll list things like doctor appointments, really important meetings that I have a lot of prep work I need to do, or special events. Next, I do a brainstorm list of all of the tasks I need to accomplish this week. These might be tasks that tie up to my focus areas, or they might just be tasks that are on my to-do list that need to get done. I brainstorm everything I can think of and list it out here. When I do my daily planning throughout the week, I'll refer back to this page and pull tasks from here and put it on my daily plan. The next thing I do for my weekly bullet journal planning page is I write out a little habit tracker. I write out the days of the week in a list, and then off to the right, I label 3 different habits that I want to focus on doing every day that week. As I complete habits, I check them off. I aim for having the whole habit tracker checked off by the end of the week. If I want to plan out my workouts for the week, I'll write them off to the right of my habit tracker next to each day. The last piece of planning I do for the week is a meal plan. I have another video, I'll post a link up above, that walks you through my entire meal planning process. In summary, I just make a list of 5 or 6 meals that I'm willing to make for dinner that week. I don't plan out what meals I'm eating on what day necessarily, I just pick from the list throughout the week and cross them off as I make them. I now have a plan and a 1-page summary of my priorities for the week, events, tasks, a habit tracker with healthy habits that I'm going to focus on, and a meal plan. The last thing I do is create a space for reflection. I find if I don't write this heading out ahead of time, that I skip this piece, but it's a piece I really like to do. The idea is to reflect on things throughout the week that are going well and to write those things down. This will help both give yourself some recognition and celebration for things you're doing well, and will help remind you to do those things again in the future. The triangle or the delta are ideas you have for how you could make next week even better. If I think of tasks that I want to remember to put on next week's list, I'll write those at the bottom of my page. I refer back to my weekly planner page often throughout the week, crossing off tasks and events as they're completed, filling out my habit tracker, crossing off meals from the meal plan as I make the items for dinner, and adding to my reflections. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. For more videos on how to live life better, please subscribe.